probably should talk about surfing. Wait.
Give it a little bit.
Yeah, but can they hear us right now?
Yeah, now we can.
They can hear us?
Yeah, we're good now.
Is it like...
The intro music is ending now.
Alright, so we're full volume right now.
We're full volume.
Welcome back, everyone, to Weebs Anonymous. This is episode 8, right? It's 8?
8.
Is it 8?
I think so.
It is 8.
Yeah.
I want to start by saying last week fucking sucked. I have major issues with how we were last week. It was fucking horrible. I didn't even listen to the podcast. I just felt awful about it during the recording. Zero energy from anybody. I felt like every time we started talking about something, Nick was like, I'm tired. Like, what's the time at?
I was very tired. I still am tired.
Everyone was tired. Ian was tired. Mike was tired. I was
Yeah.
tired. We had our reasons. We all did something that weekend.
Yep.
And we were just little, it took all our serotonin out, and we were very tired after that. But we're back, full energy.
We took a trip, to say the least.
Sure. If that's what you want to say.
Yeah, we went on a trip.
We're all back. We're full energy. Sadly, there's no Attack on Titan to talk about. That airs. So we record
a soundboard that goes, ooh.
Yeah. So we record on Saturdays, and Saturdays or Fridays. So Attack on Titan episode 5 comes out tomorrow, the 11th, Sunday.
Yeah.
Very excited about that. But we can't talk about that. We talked all we wanted to talk about that.
Yep.
And did I say Ian's not here?
No, you didn't.
We did not.
It's a
mention
very
that.
sad episode.
Yes.
We're missing a person. It's our first episode without Ian. Why couldn't it have been Nick? Is what everyone's saying right now.
Yep.
I know.
They're hitting the comments, blowing them up.
Yeah.
Put me on the spot, please.
All of them, man. I mean, we have 10 average listeners on Anchor, and then on top of it, we got like 20 views on the other episode just in like a couple of days.
It's not bad.
Moving up in the world, man.
We are moving up. We are building.
Yeah, and not only was last week's episode terrible, we all just throughout the week forgot about Weebs Anonymous. We didn't post any clips to Instagram or anything, but it's all changed. It's a new year. It's a new us.
Yes.
Full energy.
2021.
Exactly.
We're taking you head on.
Yes. Now, we spun the wheel last week.
Yes.
I know nobody made it to that point, but we did. We spun. What was the
Blue
first?
Exorcist.
No, what was the first one we spun?
It was
Kaiji.
Kaiji. Yeah.
We spun Kaiji. I wasn't feeling good about it. I used my veto on it.
Yeah.
And then my favorite anime, not my favorite anime, but an anime I really enjoyed, got rolled, Citrus.
And then
I was looking forward to
vetoed.
that.
And then Nick vetoed it.
I was looking forward to that. Yep, Nick. I don't know
vetoed.
whether it was, if I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it was a bit of spite.
It's fine.
I don't think it was.
He really, you were looking forward to watching Kaiji, and then when you were hyped about it, Jord decides to veto, and then one of Jord's top animes comes up, Citrus, and you're just like, you know what?
Listen,
I think what was going through your head was, listen, Jordan,
You don't know me, sir.
Fuck you.
You don't know what I was thinking.
It is what it is.
It's not one of my top animes, but it is one I enjoyed very much.
You were you had only positive things to say about it.
Thinking back, I probably shouldn't have even put it on the wheel because I don't think Nick's gonna like it. I think he's gonna find it boring. I'm a very big fan of romance animes.
I like romance animes. I just wasn't in the mood for one yet.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Can we put both of them back on the wheel? Are you cool with
think-
that?
I'm fine with
Since
putting
we
them
did
back.
the vetoes, can we put them back on the wheel?
I think that yes, it should come down to a vote between all of us.
Okay.
Whether either we do
Majority though.
we vote. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna vote without Ian right now. Are you okay with us putting this back on the wheel?
Yeah, I'd like to watch both.
We
of
will put them back on the wheel. All right, we're gonna put them back on the wheel. All right.
But yeah, so then we actually spun Blue Exorcist.
Yeah.
Ian talked it up a little bit. We all felt comfortable with that. We watched 5 episodes this week. Pretty fucking fire.
Yeah. We didn't watch much this week for the simple fact we were all busy.
It's okay.
Nick saying
was
it's
hyped
okay.
while he was watching it.
Yeah, he was.
I have my explanations.
He was
and I will
more
get to those soon.
hyped than anyone, and I was pretty hyped about it. There was something that we'll talk about that kind of ruined it, and I think it ruined it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Not completely though, right?
It gave me a little weird taste of like what the show's going to evolve into.
Yeah, I felt like it could have gone in such a cool way, but it makes sense the demographic it's going for. But I'm very excited to watch it. And as you notice, not the viewers, but you two have noticed, I chose blue for the color of the
And it's
episode.
hurting my eyes.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go to sleep.
Our podcast studio is lit up in blue.
That's the
for
point.
Blue Exorcist.
Yeah, for
Oh,
Blue
no,
Exorcist. Do you want me to turn to red?
No, it's fine now. The damage is done.
Oh, okay. Well, what's a color that would help you fall asleep?
Yeah, I already know what the answer is going to be, so it doesn't matter.
No, what color?
Orange. Oh,
That hurt so bad.
That hurt.
I turned it to
That hurt.
pitch
That
red.
felt nice.
It feels really good. It looks really
now
good.
it's like mellow.
Okay. So, Blue Exorcist. We watched the first 5 episodes.
Can you turn it back to blue?
No, I fuck with this heavy. I fuck with this heavy.
Uh,
Wait.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
sticker.
getting
We gotta
ahead
do
of
the sticker.
ourselves.
We gotta
We
get
are
back up.
getting ahead of ourselves.
We're
man.
just so full of energy this week. I'm telling you. It is, since Ian's not here, Ian will pick his sticker next week. You did last week,
I
right?
did. Yep.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
so-
Goku Ultra Instinct.
Okay, I will pick this week. Not for Ian, but we'll go around.
Boom.
I want a sticker that's not Dragon Ball. I need to get more stickers. I pulled 2 Gokus in a row. That's gone. I don't like that one.
All right, you got to pick one, man. Just stick with it.
Yeah,
Close your
yeah,
eyes
this
and
one.
get around
One
in
Piece.
there.
We got a One Piece logo with Luffy sitting on top. Very much happy. It's something I want to talk about later in the episode. Is my most recent experience with One Piece, but that's the sticker. Maybe I was thinking we'd start posting the pictures of the stickers on Twitter.
I like that.
Okay.
We'll talk about that. But Blue Exorcist. Let's start at episode 1.
Episode 1. Yeah.
Episode 1. Nick, give us a rundown of what the show is from episode 1.
From episode 1. Okay. So it starts off with this boy named
Rin.
what's his name again?
Rin.
His name is Rin.
Rin. Sorry. Again,
Okamaru, I think?
I'm bad with names.
Okamara.
Oh no, that's his brother's
Okamaru?
name.
No.
No, his
Was-
brother's name is Yuki.
Yeah,
oh, I thought
Yuki.
started no.
I
No,
think
his
it
last
is
name's O.
Yokomura.
It's something like that.
Something.
Rin and Yuki.
It
Rin,
starts
Rin's-
off with Rin, and he's just a teenager, and he lives in a chapel, or no, an exorcist home.
No, he lives in a church.
Church, but it's not really a church. It's like an exorcist.
No.
Okay, I guess it's a
Nick,
church.
Nick. All
It's a
right.
church.
It's a church.
It's a
church,
fun. All
but
right,
they
it's a drug
shadow
den.
as like
But they
exorcists.
yes, yeah, they shadow as exorcist.
Okay. There you go. Now keep going.
Okay.
Continue.
So I don't want to explain this.
all
but
right,
okay.
all right. I'll give a rundown.
Yeah, give it a
Okay?
rundown. I'm not
It's
gonna
about
give
this
a
kid
rundown.
named Rin,
Yeah.
and from what we find out in the first episode, he's a troubled kid. You know, he can't hold a job. He's 15, first of all.
Yeah, he is 15
Are
years
you
old.
in Japan? Are
Young
you
kid.
just not required to go to high school?
I think he was. He like I think
No.
was he, going
He
to
was
school?
not going to high school.
Yeah, he was skipping out on classes.
He was skipping
Okay.
on class.
Okay, but
And he said same with middle school. I'm sure like even here, kids can skip a fair amount. They probably
Go to court.
go to court.
You go to court for missing school.
wait, really?
Yes, I've had people close to me that have like tried to drop out and then had to go to court and stuff for
What
it.
the
It's
fuck?
a very weird system.
When we were going to school, you had you could skip 28 days.
Yeah, but
and
like
then
if
you
you
would get suspended.
exceed that, you start going to court.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's very
exceed
odd.
that.
What's up, little
But-
kid? See you in court, loser.
So we find out he's a very troubled student or troubled kid in general. He's got a twin brother named Yuki,
Yes.
and
Yukio. Sorry.
Yukio.
Yeah.
All right,
Sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
So, come to find out, the episode goes on. It's his adventures trying to find a job, basically.
Yes, sir.
And it ends with us finding out this key detail that he is not just a human being. He is actually the son of Satan.
Yes, he
himself.
is.
Which is a big ball to drop on you at the end of episode
Yes.
1.
Yeah. Yes.
But it made me hyped. That was fucking sick.
This story is very similar to ones I've seen in the past. Specifically, I know you guys don't watch it. It's an American television show. My favorite American television show of all time. What do you think I'm gonna say, Nick?
Trailer Park Boys.
No.
No.
Trailer
Wow,
Park. You
why
love
the
Trailer
fuck-
Park Boys.
Why
I
the fuck would it
do
be
love
like Trailer
Trailer
I
Park
thought
Boys.
he was gonna say Trailer Park Boys.
No,
All right.
Supernatural.
Oh, that's even fucking. That's dumber than I thought it was
that's
gonna
No.
be.
yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, but in the show, there's this kid that is the spawn of Satan, who basically, kind of the same story as Rin. His mother dies at birth, but he ages at an accelerated rate and shit. But he ends up wanting to kill Lucifer, his father. And I saw a comparison there, and it stuck with me, and that's why I started to dig
Like
it
it,
at
like it,
first. Yeah. And I love supernatural things, which is why I like Supernatural. But that's just my take on that. We find that out. He summons blue flames around him. It's crazy good looking.
It does, yeah.
Demons are coming after him.
Yes.
Yes, is that all you gotta say?
Well, all right. Are we getting to like? All right.
I just wanted to run down what the show was, the premise of the show. Okay, and now we can talk about episodes 1 through 5
Okay.
and what we think.
I'd like to say that episode 1 going into it, I was really, really, really excited. Like me and you watched it, me and Mike watched it, and it was good storytelling so far, good background. Seemed like the characters are really, really awesome, and the story's just solid. And then second episode, when Rin finds out he's the son of Satan, and he gets his demon powers, and his father's trying to take him back and be like, "Oh, you are like you got to get away." Like,
quick
all
disclaimer: spoilers lie ahead.
Yeah, there are spoilers. So, Rin is the son of Satan.
That's not a spoiler. I just feel like what we're about to talk about in episode 2 is a spoiler.
Yeah. So, Rin's dad retrieves him after a fight with his bully. I forget what his name,
I don't know.
bully's name was, but he was possessed by a demon, and that's kind of how it all evolved. And then, Rin's dad is bringing him back, saying like, "Hey, you're the son of Satan, and you got to get out of here. Like, you got to like he's trying to help him as much as possible.
You gotta scram, kid.
You got to scram."
Hit the
Huge
road.
fight happened.
Why are they chasing him? That's also important.
Because he's the son of
'Cause
Satan.
because
so
all the
all the demons are chasing him. That's why he wants them to leave.
Yes.
There is no explicit plan set out. I'm assuming, like all other Son of Satan stories, Satan wants him so he could take over the world because he's going to be super powerful. He's half human, half demon. And in lore, that's usually a very powerful combo. Some people call them Nephilims and shit. So that's what I'm assuming. Down the road, we're going to find out.
Yeah. But the second episode, awesome. I'd like to say awesome visual artwork during the fights, because there was a huge fight between the bully when he was a huge demon because he was chasing after him, and there's a huge fight in the church, and then Rin's dad, after they're done, spoiler, killing the bully or getting the demon out of him,
Exorcising him.
Yeah, exorcising him. Satan possesses Rin's dad, and then it was such incredible artwork and shit like that about how he's like his face, the close up of his face, the blood running down his eyes, and everything. It was so fast paced. It was one after another. Just be like, we gotta get out of here. It was like a fucking Mission Impossible movie, and it was just so much action and so many cool things. And then once you get to episode 3, the dude's going to college to learn how to be an exorcist.
High school, but yeah.
Whatever. He's going to school, and I'm like, okay. All right, I what Jord was saying too. I thought he was gonna, go on the run, be on his own, trying to find, maybe like kill some demons along the way.
That
and try
happened
to,
when that fucking dude with all the, dressed up in all the pink with the ice cream cone,
creeps
fucking
me out,
yeah.
bro.
He gave Rin a choice.
Gives
He
me
either
Ahsoka vibes.
kills himself, fights right then and there, and runs, or I don't know what the third option was, or just lets them.
himself in.
Yeah, I don't know, but. That's when he kind of showed his will and said that he was going to kill Satan, and that surprised that guy. I can't think of his name, but and it turns out he's also a spawn of Satan.
Is that what they were applying?
I think so. Yeah.
Implying.
He said that the sandbox of Earth is a fun toy to play with. And that guy that came to him when he was overlooking the city was his younger brother, who was from hell, I believe. But
here's what I was thinking about that
interesting. I agree with the fault. Like, I really wish that it was a story of him on the run, fighting off all these demons and shit that are after him. But I don't know. I think it's a little too early to I don't know, overlook it, I guess. Like, who knows what could happen in the coming episodes. He may be hopefully he's not in school forever. Hopefully he gets out soon and he can go kick some ass. But
exactly, 25 episodes we have, so who knows.
But
what my thoughts on them being or referring to him as his brother is that in a lot of shows and media, when demons are involved, it seems like they refer to each other as brothers.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They very well could be both spawns of Satan, but I just don't want to, unless it's told to me directly. I have a hard time. I don't know. It just
I'm going out on a limb with saying that.
It very well could be possible. I just kind of in my head I was like, okay, so demons call themselves brothers because much like an army, they look at each other like that or whatever.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense too.
But we don't know yet. They very well could be both like they could be stepbrothers. Seth Rogen and shit.
Bunking up.
I was very disappointed by the reveal of, hey, I'm going to school, man. school time.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty
Time
dumb.
to learn. But the thing that sold me on it was his brother ends up being an exorcist already. But not only that, he's the teacher for one of the classes.
Yeah.
That was a fucking.
I was like, what?
That was crazy. That was a twist. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot though.
It made me
because
uncomfortable.
It's like
It's confusing.
I know it
was-
shows because we wanted him there, and we wanted.
We were talking about right before that scene because they were going to the same school. We're like, wait a second, is this school like a school with like an underground fucking exorcist
Which it is.
thing? Which it is, but I wasn't sure if like his brother already knew on the way there what was going on, but they weren't talking about it, and maybe he was becoming an exorcist too and leaving his old school behind, and then like he's like class president or some shit like that,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what?
It's the
is
class
going on?
representative.
Class
That's what it was.
representative. But it all made sense as soon as everything else got revealed. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, so that's what's going on.
And then they had their little fight after he dismissed class to talk to Ren.
Yeah.
And he, shared why he was kind of upset with him killing his father.
This
Or he
is my
believed that he
biggest
killed his
problem with
father.
the show is that we didn't get any like insight on how Rin and Yukio were their relationship was before all of this. So
What do you mean? I mean, they showed like the flashback when they were kids, and Rin asked him like, "You
I
gonna
mean,
become
like,
a
more
doctor?" And he's like,
recently.
"Oh, you can do it."
I mean more recently because
I think it was a lot of taken care of because before in the first episode, like you saw whenever they were talking, Yukio was like, "You gotta, take it easy, get a job. We're all worried about you here.
Yeah.
Take it easy on the old man because he's only looking after you, and whatnot." So I think it's been a lot of that. I think Rin's been doing his own thing for a while, just getting in fights and whatnot. Yukio's been studying, but I think that's because we were told in one of the last episodes that Yukio knew since he was 7
yeah.
about everything.
But not only that, like the way Yukio's acting towards Rin now as of episode 5, I'm clearly he resents him in a certain degree and blames him for the father's death.
Yeah,
but is
yeah.
that why he's acting the way he is towards Rin, or is he acting the way he usually acts towards Rin? Because he seems very like, you're dangerous, like,
Yeah.
you're kind of useless, you're not that smart, you don't try.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of not backhanded, but he's like very much just like kind of spitting on the ground he walks on.
I think that's just them being brothers.
You
a
think
little
it's them
bit.
being brothers?
Yeah, I think it's like because you don't really see Rin getting too upset with it, So I think it's like he understands, like
Yeah.
when Yukio said like when he was like holding him back from whatever the big guy with the as in Rin's word the rooster haircut or
Yeah.
chicken haircut. He does agree. He's just trying. I think it's almost like he's
Tough
trying to
love.
help Rin. Yes, through tough love.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you can really get through to somebody that's kind of like a hothead like that.
Okay. That was just something I'm still confused about. I see where you're coming from, but that was like my biggest lingering question. It was like, is he like just super resentful and now he's gonna take it out all season, or is this how these two brothers act usually?
I think it seemed a lot like that too until that big goblin came out and Rin killed it.
Yeah.
Ripped his sword out, killed it, and then was like, "I'd never attack my brother." I
Yeah.
think that really showed Yukio that despite being dangerous, he's still Rin. Like nothing's really changed about him.
Yeah. Which was a heartbreaking scene when he was like, when Yukio was just like, you should turn yourself in, or better yet, just die.
Yeah.
It was like, because, we all have brothers. If like if my brother just told me like, you should just turn yourself in or die or something like that in a situation like that, obviously in like the real world, that would break me. I'd be like, really, man? Like,
Yeah,
that's what you want me to do?
Like fuck. All right, didn't
Like,
know you felt like that.
Didn't know you felt like that at all. I know Nick probably just would laugh at Jakey.
Probably would happen.
Yeah, you guys are further in age though, so it's probably a little different.
Yeah, being like your twins
brother, or very
you've
close
grown
in
up
age.
with the whole time, and he
'Cause
just
how
says,
far apart
just
are you-
fucking die, man.
How far apart are you and I can't even remember your brother's name.
Danny.
Danny,
He is,
yes. I want to say
we are
Mikey, but you're Mike.
we are 2 years in difference, 3 in like classes, because his
Okay.
birthday's so late. So he
Yeah.
was 3.
So yeah, me and my brother that's right below me is 2 years, and then I have 2 other brothers who are 16 and the little one hasn't hit 10. I don't learn ages until they hit 10.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm pretty sure he's 8. Don't quote me.
Yeah, I have
on
the
that.
same. I have like nephews and nieces. I don't
Yeah,
know
but none
how
of them
they
are your brothers.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. How do you know how
It's
old
an
your
important
brothers are, Nick?
distinction.
Jacob's 12, I think.
Okay, well he's hit above 10, so it's easier to keep track.
Yeah, he's 12.
Okay.
I think it's harder because I feel like I've been saying he's 12 for like the past 10 years.
Yeah. He's like 16. He's got a
Yeah,
license already.
but now it's like now that he's hitting high school, it'll be a little bit easier.
He's
to
not
understand.
in high school yet.
Once they hit 13, I feel like that's
What do you
super
mean?
easy.
Is he not Joey's age?
No, he's not.
Is
He's
he
like a year or two younger. Joey's like
But if he's
13,
12, 13 is when you go into high school. 13, 14.
14, 15.
I was
No.
14 when I went into high school.
Yeah, 14,
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, but like you turn 14 that year and then you go. So it's like 13, 14.
Jacob's in like 7th or 8th grade right now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He seems a lot older than.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a
It makes
kid.
sense when he's around Joey.
He's young.
While we're on the topic of family, it's so weird to think like when I was 14 going into a freshman year, that's when I first started smoking pot. Like
Same.
literally at the beginning of freshman year. And
Oh,
now,
I started way before.
Yeah, we got a degenerate over
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
mine was on homecoming night. But
Oh.
we can tell the story down the line, maybe. Like, maybe we'll go into that. I don't want to go into that right now. There's a lot to it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's weird to think, like, younger siblings are about to hit high school, and you know what they're about to do. Because we just left high school, basically, like, three,
Four for
four,
me.
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we know exactly what they're about to get into, more or less.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah, a bumpy ride.
To say the least.
Back to Blue Exorcist. What else? Oh, a big question that's really on my mind is why. First, all right. Rin carries around this fucking bag that has a sword in it all the time. Not a single person has asked what's in it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It is. I do want to see, and I want to see how he answers.
He
You know, does he
even
just say, "Oh,
carries
it's
it
a
around
sword"?
He even carries around in regular school.
Just books. Leave me alone.
Yeah, right.
Dude's carrying a katana to school. That is a no-go around here. You just don't do that.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's not normal.
And nobody says, I know he bats an eyelash. And then even after that, the frog scene, the giant frog scene where he jumps in front of Skunkhead.
Yep.
And he's just like, all right, don't eat me, basically to the
Yeah,
frog.
right.
Yeah.
He just telepathically tells it, "Open
No.
your fucking mouth, bitch."
Nobody's asking, how'd you not get fucking eaten
Right.
by that?
Yeah. Right.
Because
How'd you not get entranced by it like
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
kid?
Because clearly we know Rin can more or less control other demons.
Or at least scare them.
Scare them, or something went through my head is clearly there's more intelligent ones, like the one that possessed the bully.
Yeah.
And then there's like the frog type.
Yeah,
demons.
Well, yeah, they went over that a little bit with the goblins. They're
Yes.
like, their little like level. I mean, they didn't say level.
They can
ones,
only
but they
wreak havoc
essentially-
or mischief.
Yeah.
basically.
They only wreak mischief. They can't really do anything else. And then
Yeah.
there's like that flower, which can kind of possess people by doing the roots or
Different
whatnot, like it
types.
did to the little girl.
So I'm assuming they're varying in intelligence. If they can think on their own, like a
Yeah.
human could, he probably can't control them as easily. But like a mindless one, like the frog, he
And then they
seems to
even
be able
have
to-
they even have ghouls.
ghouls. Yeah,
So
it
they got a
would
bunch
make
of different
sense that
kinds.
he'd be able to control demons because he is the
yeah,
Prince
right?
of Darkness.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
So there's a lot of signs already, like staring them in the face that he's a demon. First of all, he's
He's
got
the second most powerful demon ever because he's the son of Satan. I
Yeah.
mean, so he can probably do a lot.
arguably stronger than Satan at times. I'm
Probably,
willing to bet.
maybe.
But he's got those sharp teeth. That should be a sign for these kids. Pointy ears.
Well, they know he's a demon.
No,
right?
they don't.
No, but they do.
They do not know he's a
They
demon.
don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think they know he's
No,
a demon.
they do not know he's a demon.
Oh, they maybe don't, but I mean, it's kind of seemed like they did when the teacher brought him to the class and was like, "And you're already a demon." He just said it kind of like whatever.
What the dog?
Yeah.
But so, assuming they were whispering, he didn't want the other kids to know that he was there with them. So I think that was like a side conversation that no one.
Oh,
could hear.
that's true. Yeah, he was in dog form. So.
Yeah. So I'm assuming like it was low enough for. It was portrayed as speaking to us, but it was whispering to them.
But even if they find out he's a demon, it's not a big deal because he did the.
It is a big deal.
But no, the dog dude, I can't think of what his name is. But like he even said, he's like, you can explain the ears and the teeth and the tail, but you can't explain the flames.
Yeah.
The flames are the big part because
Yeah.
that's blue flames are what are like Satan's sign. So it's like that's the only thing he's really gotta worry about is when he rips out that katana and lights up
Yeah, I guess so.
and goes all flame.
He looks very cool with the
Yeah, he
katana
does.
out.
He does.
I love the scene where he was daydreaming and he's like saving the girl he likes. And everyone's like, "Wow, man, you're so cool. Take this food."
Yeah, here's this random
Take
hot
this
pot
food.
of food that I
Yeah.
have. Like,
Why is I'm pretty sure this is a shonen. Why does every shonen protagonist have to be like in love with food? Goku, Naruto, Luffy. I'm sure a bunch of other ones I haven't seen.
I mean, dude, food is
Food's
food is
great.
it'll always be there for you. 95% of the serotonin created in your body through your gut. So I mean, it makes sense.
Plus, it makes a lot of these characters stronger in anime.
Yeah, very true.
Food,
Very
like
true.
Luffy heals off of fucking meat. And it's like, okay,
Go back
man.
to Shield Hero. Everybody Philo fucking got massive.
I love Philo. We're getting season 2 soon too.
I know. I can't wait, man.
Ugh.
The things to look ahead.
Speaking of, when we sat down and launched up Hulu today, I noticed episode 1 of season 2 of The Promised Neverland is out. I know you two haven't seen it, but I want you to. And as soon as you leave tonight, that's the first thing I'm doing is watching
Okay.
episode 1. That show is so good, so great, man. It's fantastic. It is like this little like mystery horror adventure show that it's great. It's about like orphan kids who find out a dark secret about the orphanage, and it's
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it.
it's very good. I've heard the manga drops off at the end, but
Really?
yeah, I haven't read it, but what I've seen of the show, and it's getting a live action movie, or it's already out in Japan. I'm so excited for this. It's gonna be
Seems
great.
pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, Nick. Don't look at me like that.
Okay.
Nick, you look at me with such contempt sometimes. I swear to God.
But continuing looking into the future of what's like to come out this year. So I mean, there's just so much. Hopefully, we can get the Kimetsu no Yaiba
We will
movie.
at some point.
Like I can't wait for that. I've heard, like I said, I've heard good things about Promised Neverland. I've heard great things about that.
I am
movie.
not one to promote pirating, but I guess there has been a very pretty looking copy of The Moving Train on some anime back burner websites with an accurate dub. Don't quote me. I don't know much about it. I'm just saying it could be out there.
Well, we don't want the
Could be.
dub. Come on now.
No, sub. I mean sub.
Okay,
Sorry, a
okay.
very accurate sub.
Guys, I have something to admit. I've been watching the dubs of these shows when I'm at home.
Have you really?
Yeah, because I don't know. I just like immersing myself more when I just understand the language and don't have to read. So I can see all the visuals and just listen to what they say and just be immersed in the show instead of reading it and looking up and reading it and looking up. Is that a problem?
Yeah, you read slow.
I'm an idiot. I don't know what to
It's
tell
okay.
you.
No, it's all right. Like if you do what you do, but
That is.
that hurts.
Listen, I don't care. I just feel lied to.
Yeah.
I just feel really now I feel bad because we watch it in sub when you're over.
I'm still
I
fine
don't
watching it.
I don't feel bad at all.
It's
I
not
would
that.
much
I am
rather
just.
watching sub.
I'm a little taken back.
I just
that
don't
you-
think there's I don't think there should be any.
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
it matters.
I don't care that you
I mean,
watched
it
up.
does.
Not
but it
really.
doesn't,
It's the
you know.
same thing.
We went over this. It's like you're not getting the true. I mean, we're not trying to be like sticklers about it.
I'm not at all. I don't agree with Mike
but
saying at all.
It's just like no, but we've talked about this before, where
Yeah,
you're
Nick,
getting
you
the true
argued with
emotions.
me about sub, and you don't even watch sub.
Oh, now I do.
Yeah. Like you get the true emotion from the sub. It's like it's the original.
I get the
agree
true
with
emotion
Mike.
from hearing the person say what I know they're
Listen,
saying
if
and
it-
be immersed into the actual visuals. Because like if I look down, I'm already out of the visuals because I have to read fucking text. Like my brain's comprehending what's going on, but am I really into the show when I'm? I don't know. I don't like reading it. I just like hearing it and looking at the visuals, so I'm not distracted.
Listen, Mike's being very toxic. You're being toxic, Mike.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck.
Listen,
I'm not.
we're
but that's
we're
cool.
here to create a safe environment.
No, I don't care.
If you
I don't
to-
care
listen,
if
I
people
just
watch
feel
dub.
lied to. I
don't
feel
have
lied
a problem
to.
with that.
I feel lied to.
Same.
Is what I'm saying.
That's why I'm hurt right now.
I'm
That's why
hurt.
I'm getting a
Shouldn't
little.
be hurt.
That's why I'm getting a little bit toxic here.
I'm not going to be toxic, but I am hurt. I am very hurt because this whole time I was under the assumption that you were watching sub, and then you just come out. I feel not betrayed. I feel lied to.
Listen,
I'm
he knows he
sorry.
did wrong too with the way he brought it up. You know,
I knew
Yeah.
you
brought
guys
it
would
up
be
like a
"Oh,
scared
no."
dog.
No, if you told me off podcast, I'd be like, all right, that's whatever, man. I don't care what you do.
I thought it'd be a good time to bring it up now.
Because here's the thing.
No, now you get grilled on air.
Because here's the thing. I don't have to watch it or dubbed. If you want to, by all means.
Yeah, I like it.
But I feel like everyone was under the assumption that you were watching it in subbed.
I didn't think it was a strict
And it just hurt.
rule.
I think Ian's gonna be hurt when he finds out.
Listen, I don't really care.
Yeah,
I
he may
enjoy it.
grill you more than we did.
I don't really care.
And listen, like I said, at least I don't care. I don't. If you want to watch, if anyone wants to watch dubbed, go ahead. Just watch anime. Anime's
It's
great.
literally,
Yeah,
I
I like
anime.
anime
I want to
'cause-
say this. It's literally the last thing I fucking care about, whether you watch dub or sub.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with Nick a little bit here.
Yeah, and I think it adds a good point of view to this podcast that we have an uncultured swine. no. That we
Slow reader.
yeah, slow, someone that can't read. That we have you here with the dub standpoint that you like dub over sub, and now when someone comes in and watches or listens to the podcast and they're like, I prefer dub. Nick can stand there and be the only person defending him. In our community, yeah.
Listen, I'm there for that person.
Yeah.
Listen,
Whatever.
they have everybody who watches dub has one ally on the Weebs Anonymous podcast,
Yes, exactly.
Nick Renica.
and 3 neutral, fucking Switzerlands.
Yes, exactly.
Just watching the chaos.
Yeah, and we love all listeners.
Yes.
Dub or sub.
Equally, yes.
But
But like a little bit more for the sub watchers.
we'll never, if someone comes to our community, we'll never like berate them. I don't know what the right word is. We'll never put them down and make them feel bad. But we're all for joking with one another, lightheartedly. Okay, we will never accept someone being like, "You're not a true anime fan for watching dub."
I like it for the culture. I like it for the just what it is. You know what I mean? I don't like it for the subs. I
You
like
are
it for
very
what
valid.
It is.
You are very valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
what
don't have
it
to worry
is.
about defending yourself.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not defending myself. I'm just saying this
But
is
like you're
fucking
getting
around.
spanked
Yeah.
after this episode.
We're gonna joke around with you, obviously,
Yeah.
and as it should be, but again, we don't care what you watch, how you watch it.
Yeah, you do you.
I feel like I'm owed an apology though.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. You're sorry for lying to me.
I guess.
Okay.
You're sorry and you'll do better next time.
You'll do better next time. You say you'll do better
I'll
next
do
time.
better next time. I'll do better next time.
You're okay with watching it in sub?
Yeah,
obviously,
no,
when
I
you're
don't
here.
care.
Okay. When
I'm
you're
more
home.
immersed
Okay.
when. that
I can
makes
see
any
I can
sense.
see that standpoint, but for me watching sub, I feel more immersed watching sub because I have to pay more attention to the actual story. I feel more immersed in the story than I do the visuals.
God bless.
It was a burp. Again, that's the
God
fourth time.
bless. Son.
I feel
Yeah,
more immersed into the characters, into the story.
It almost like, watching with subs, you have to read them. So you constantly have to pay attention, especially because, I don't fucking understand Japanese totally yet. So.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Me and Mike are learning Japanese.
At a quick rate as well, I would say.
You
You're picking
more
up pretty
so.
quickly.
Am I? Cool.
I mean, I just know what I know because I've been doing it longer.
You've been
That's
doing it a
all.
lot longer.
But it forces me to pay attention to it totally.
Yeah.
I can't really be doing anything else besides watching it, and to some people that'd be annoying because you get some a text or whatnot, you look away for a second, you still want to be able to watch it, and listening you can still know what's happening.
Here's the best
But
part
I just
about
want
that.
to be focused on it at all times to really consume the whole show.
If it's not my mom or dad texting me, I'll pause for my mom and dad and I'll answer the text. But if it's not, I just ignore it.
I pause for everything, just to get it out of the way.
Like if I'm talking to a girl and she texts me, I'll send her a text back, be like, "Hey, I'm watching anime. If it takes me a little while to respond, I'm sorry. I'm not looking away for you." And they're usually like, "All right, well, bye." Except this one that I'm talking to now. She's very understanding.
Yeah.
She likes One Piece.
That's good. That's good.
I farted.
Bless.
I farted.
Yeah. Can I just bless? Can
No,
I
you
bless you?
can't.
I bless your farts.
Here's another thing. I feel like I read decently fast enough to where when I read it, I can look up, get what's going on, and then I can also see it in my peripheral vision upwards to grasp it enough. If you gotta, I can look down, Nick, and I'm looking at the mic, but I can still see you.
Yep.
Okay, that's how I look at it.
Oh, okay. I don't look at it like that.
Yeah, no, because you watch Dub, like a filthy casual.
I am the filthy casual, and I'm okay with it.
All right, I'm done with this conversation. Quick question, Mike.
Yeah.
Where are you in Dragon Ball Z?
Same place I was
Same
last
place.
week. And you know why? I'll
'Cause
go
you're a
right into it.
bitch.
I wanted to talk about this on the pod. I am in the same place as Dragon Ball Z because one of my friends recommended Jujutsu Kaisen. And I figured, there's 13 episodes out, or 14. It'll be quick. I've heard too many good things about it.
Are you going into
so-
your Jujutsu Kaisen thing that you were talking about? Because I gotta grab a drink and piss.
Yeah, grab a drink.
Okay. I'll
So
be right back.
that's why I didn't watch any Dragon Ball. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, and let me tell you, it's fucking phenomenal.
What is that about? What is it?
So it kind of relates a little bit to Blue Exorcist, where except the enemies aren't demons; they're called curses, but they are kind of like demons.
Okay, same premise.
Yeah, and it's about this kid Itadori. He is a student going to high school, and the show starts with like he likes horror, or not horror, but he likes the paranormal, and so he's in a club with two of his friends or classmates, and it's like the paranormal club, and they talk about paranormal things. But within this world, there are curses that kind of that people will like manifest into the world when they die, and shit happens.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say anything else because I want you guys to watch it. I really don't want to spoil it, even though it's like you'll find out in the first episode.
I will not
But
be watching for a little while. It's on the back burner.
episodes, yeah, it's fine too because episodes are still coming out.
Yeah.
Episode 15 comes out, or no, episode 14 comes out the 15th.
Yeah, I'm waiting for.
I believe.
That's what I was doing. I was waiting for the whole first season to
Yeah.
drop.
But it's phenomenal. The art style is fucking amazing. The action is fucking amazing, and it is super fun. Like there is, it reminds me a lot of Kimetsu, where you're just like there's a lot of seriousness, but then there's a lot of funny, lighthearted things that happen, and
Yeah.
it's really great. The characters, all the characters are fucking sick. They got like, they almost have like their own little powers because curses are not always bad. So like people can have a curse, and you use that curse to fight other like cursed things. And so you can get curses by
Cursing other people.
No, by consuming curses.
Curseception.
Or like cursed things.
Double curse.
There's like cursed objects and whatnot. But the characters in it are just fucking sick. Goju Sensei is the best, and that's where I'll leave off with that.
I think I read the first chapter of that a while ago, right before like the anime started, because I was hearing about it and I was like, I'll read the first chapter of the manga, and if I remember correctly, I enjoyed it. I'm still trying to progress through Demon Slayer manga, but Ian told me don't read the moving train until we watch the movie. So I put it on hold. I'm literally at the end of season 1, where season 1 ends in the manga. I'm right there as they're boarding the train. Ian's like, just watch the movie, go into a blind, and then read the rest of the manga. And I'm like, all right, I'll do that. So I've been dying to read it, is what I'm saying.
I'm super excited for that.
I'm week to week with My Hero Academia, and I'm in love.
Yeah.
Love.
Oh, you got to progress on that, man.
Progress on what?
My Hero.
I'm already caught up, bro.
I know, but with me, I'm just gonna start watching it myself.
Yeah, we'll watch the movies together.
I think I'm gonna take a bit of a break from Dragon Ball, watch that for a little bit.
Well, you finished the first Saiyan arc,
so
that's usually what I do. If I finish a
figured.
big arc, I move on to something else and come back.
Yeah, it's a good stopping point. Nothing's really happening. It's just gonna change what they're doing.
You'll have maybe like 5-10 episodes of filler before it gets into like
I remember you saying that last week.
This or what's coming up in Dragon Ball, because you already know they're going to Planet Namek at some point. Bulma's hair in this, because it changes throughout the whole series, it's my favorite Bulma.
Is this short hair Bulma?
No. She's got like an 80s retro haircut, and I'm pretty sure it's right here.
Did it look like Yamcha's?
A little, yeah. A little looks like Yamcha's. But it's my favorite hairstyle of Bulma's, besides in Super, when she gets like the mom cut, and I'm like, she is fine as fuck, baby. Look at that. But that, yeah. So, Jujutsu Kaisen, recommend it?
Oh, fuck yes.
It's got the Mike seal of approval, man.
It's
That's all I
so
need.
good.
I'll start watching with season 1.
If I had to rate it.
Don't rate it. We rate completed anime. No, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I won't.
But
I'm gonna say
No.
What was that?
I have no idea. Yeah, Dr. Stone season 2, Stone Wars is coming out. I know you watched 10
20
minutes of it.
and
No,
it was
you
really
watched
good.
10 minutes of it.
Don't tell the viewers I watched 20. Okay, I watched 20.
Nick called me up. He's like, dude, I just started Dr. Stone. This show is awesome. I hop on the Crunchyroll account, which signed me out. Did you sign me out on that?
No.
I need the account info back then. Don't be a dick, dude. I clicked on recently watched. There's Dr. Stone, episode 1. 10 minutes watched. And then
You had
have
the
you
audacity to
progressed?
say
Wait.
20.
Have you progressed in
Boogie Pop Phantom?
Boogie Pop Phantom?
Yes, I have.
What episode are you on?
2.
2? What? 5 minutes in?
No, I finished it.
Oh, okay.
And it gets really weird. It
Yeah?
gets really weird.
Like good, weird, bad,
Oh
weird.
my
dude.
god!
Yeah, what
I
are we
mean, there's
talking
different
here?
levels of. It's pretty dark, like dark weird.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Is it
So-
like I'm gonna continue watching weird?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's really.
Okay. So good, weird.
So should I do episode 2 analysis? If you want.
By all means, if you want. If
Oh
you
my
want.
god.
Sorry, I
Okay.
was drinking.
So last episode we left off on this girl who had this crush on a guy and he went missing. And then the second episode, we go from the perspective of the guy's standpoint, how he went missing, what his problem was, and everything like that. So
he had osteoporosis.
He did.
He
He did have osteoporosis.
He's fallen and he can't get up.
He has life alert though.
Okay.
So they're on their way.
They're on their way.
But he got he saw the light or whatever. Like he was on his balcony at his home. This is before he got missing. He gone missing. He was on his balcony, and you remember how I said there was this huge light that just came down from
we remember.
the fucking wherever the
Yes,
sky.
sir.
So he
I
was
feel like I've seen episode 1.
so he's looking out on his balcony. The light comes down. He's like, "Oh, what is that?" And then all of a sudden, some weird ghost just goes right through him. He just goes, "Oh, what the hell was that?" And he's like, "Oh, I feel kind of weird." A couple days after, he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not really feeling too good." And then he's like looking on the train and stuff like that, and all these people are just white canvases to him. And what he notices, one white canvas. That's all he's seeing, just like people who are literally just white. Like it's just all it is. And he sees a spider on their heart, and basically he I think he goes to that woman, grabs the spider, and then eats it. And, he eats the spider, and then it just progresses more and more and more and more and more. And then he realizes, he's like, "Oh my goodness, you know what I'm doing? I'm just taking people's fears, emotions, and bad feelings away from them just because it's on their heart. The spider and the heart is supposed to resemble emotions and all the bad things. That's what he thinks." And then he does that to everyone, but what it's really doing is it's erasing their memory and making them crazy, pretty much, and just have no emotion and just be dead. And I think feeding the demon that possessed him or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, and then the Boogie Pop Phantom comes after him. He's like, "You are no good," and then tries to come after him and shit. And then that's kind of where I left
When
off.
the
He
Boogie
dies.
Pop Phantom shows up, there's some pop music playing in the back, and he's snapping along.
He's just coming down the alleyway, just snapping his fingers.
He's basically the guy from Grease. He's like, "What's up, man?"
That'd be a funny meme. I would love to make that. Would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the music like for the show?
The music is really, really creepy. The score is really, really creepy. And also, I haven't really been taking... It's mostly just, not really, full scores. It's mostly just, kind of, sound effect hits you just hear in, a horror film or something like that. But it's super immersive.
An ominous piano in the background.
Yeah, stuff like that. And then the cinematography and the directing is so cool. It's so eerie. At one point you'll see just a shot of, say, a building or something, and then it'll cut to some weird flickering shit, and then there'll be some weird nursery tunes for kids playing in the background, and it's all distorted, and then it goes to the normal view of the building.
Like a Jack in the Box playing.
Yeah, like that. And it's super distorted and weird, and it all resembles something, I think, and I don't really know yet, but cinematography is great. The directing's awesome. The artwork is amazing. The story is really, really good so far, even though I'm on episode 2.
Yeah.
And it's oh my God. I love just that creepy, weird mystery of like, I don't even know what the light from the sky is. It's just like,
Dude,
probably demons.
I can picture Nick watching this, and like when it like cuts to random shit, he's like, you know, this probably symbolizes something. Not sure what it is, but it's something. I picture he does like that finger wagging his head.
Dude, I talk with my hands a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Not sure what it's something, man.
It's something. Hey, it's something.
I'm sure I'll find out next week.
but it's getting really, really, really good so far. And I might watch an episode tonight. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, how long is it?
It's only like 20, 25-minute episodes.
How long is the series?
Oh, like 12 episodes.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
Usually animes are around 20 minutes. So
See, like I like to savor it. I don't like to binge watch things. I like to savor it.
That's how there are certain shows I do that with. Like Haikyuu, I watched season 1. I binged season 1, and then I took like 3 months. I watched at the beginning of quarantine, and then as like I was going back to work, like I got my job back, I watched season 2 right before then, and then I haven't watched season 3 yet, and that's where I need your Crunchyroll for, so I can watch season 3.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I didn't say I was going to give it back to you.
Nick, you're such a bad friend. The fact that you won't let me watch Haikyuu, like I told you, I'll give you my Funimation. Like if
you can pirate it. It's okay.
I don't pirate things. Pirating is something we're going to talk about in a minute because it's rocking the anime world right now. You won't let me use your Crunchyroll account?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You already know the username and password.
At home,
I don't.
Trouble in paradise right now.
I don't.
Okay.
I know the username.
You know the password.
The password did not save.
You know the password.
I don't
though.
even know my own passwords. I have fucking sticky notes on my PC that has them all written down. Yeah, no, I don't.
So do
remember
I have a
them.
notepad on my phone? with
What
all
the
my
hell,
passwords.
guys? Jesus Christ.
No, they're all different. I don't like keeping
are all
passwords the same
different.
thing. That's kind of sketchy.
Yeah,
to me.
exactly. That's my penis.
I was
Nick
playing
just
pussies
grabbed
with
my
him.
foot. Nick's foot just touched my penis.
Yeah,
For all the
yeah,
viewers at
man.
home, it felt very good.
I thought it was about time to release that on the podcast.
Yeah, but I want to watch season 3, so I need your Crunchyroll. Thank you, please.
Okay.
So, pirating is a very hot topic in the anime community right now.
As it should be.
Because last year there was a bill passed in Japan. I don't know the whole story on this. I got a very brief summary from what I read. Basically saying that at the beginning of 2021, that Shueisha, I don't know if it's just Shueisha, but anime in general, you can't like pirate or post like pirated manga, movies and shit, or else you get like DMCAs on like Twitter and YouTube and shit. Mm-hmm. And Shueisha, who owns like very big brands, I don't know what you'd call it. Yeah, brands probably like Dragon Ball, One Piece.
So they own like the copyright.
Yeah, they own the shit.
The rights.
They've been taking down or claiming DMCAs on people's Twitter accounts, like taking them down, and then I guess Twitter gets strikes or something for copyright. So like just like people that post like pictures of like a still from a manga or a still from an anime, or like if their profile picture is someone from anime.
So it's like doing essentially what the breakdown that happened on YouTube.
Basically what happened to YouTube
like
with
a
like
5-second
music.
clip of music. And
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Right now, from what I've seen, like somebody said like maybe it's a bot doing it and they're messing up right now and they're slowly gonna learn and then like take down like actual illegal shit that's not fair use. But I just want to bring that up. Very hot button issue. I'm pressing the button right now. It's very hot button.
The button is quite warm.
Ouch. Very warm. God, it feels very empty without Ian.
It does.
It does.
It's an empty episode without Ian. We miss you.
Do we take this time to try and FaceTime him?
Yeah. Let's give him a call. Let's see if he's awake. He might not be. He was feeling a bit under the weather. That's why he didn't. He decided not to come today.
Yeah, he's got the Rona. Don't know that
Hopefully
that's
not.
true. Yeah. Mike's like, I was making out with him yesterday.
Yeah, that would be devastating.
Very devastating. Mike is terrified of the Rona.
Yeah, my parents would probably die from it. So.
Hello? You're live on the air, sir.
What was that noise?
Are you in the Matrix?
I think you just woke him up.
I just put speaker on, so I didn't hear what you said.
You're on the air.
Did you ask him if he woke him up?
Did I wake you?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, you said you woke
Okay,
him up.
yeah. I'm sorry for
Apologize.
waking you up, but you're on the air.
No problem, homie.
But we're on the Weebs Anonymous podcast right now, and we want a little shout out from the old Ian Meister.
How many episodes did you guys watch? How are you enjoying Blue Exorcist?
It's really good. We really like it. We're on episode
We're
5.
done with talking about.
Yeah,
But,
episode 5.
Has he watched any? Ask him if he's watched any.
What was that, Ian?
I always put gas animes on that wheel.
Yeah, it's a pretty gas anime so far. So far.
So far, Nick's got his problems. Like
I have
always.
I have my problems with it already.
You always have fucking problems, Nick.
yeah, I do. I really do.
Ask Ian. So tell Ian we're on episode 5.
So yeah, we're on episode 5. Yep.
Ask him if he watched any.
Did you watch any?
Me, I've watched Blue Exorcist fully through before.
Oh, he's already seen
Yeah,
it, so he already
yeah.
knows.
Oh,
But
okay. What do you think up to episode 5?
I don't think he's gonna remember.
Ask him.
Okay.
Episode 5, that's in the beginning, where they're first at they're first at the school. Let me just look up the synopsis for the episode real quick to help me remember.
We can tell you. We can tell you.
No. We already talked about this. Let him look it up. And then once we get Ian's quick thoughts, we'll I want to talk about One Piece.
Okay.
Gonna Cave Brothers. Out of everybody, who's your favorite?
I don't really have a favorite so far. I mean, Jordan, do you have a favorite? Mike, do you have a favorite?
No,
There isn't
episode.
anyone.
Yeah, episode 5.
I don't.
Rin,
Haven't really met people.
Rin's my favorite, I guess. The main character. All the other characters are pretty weak.
It's pretty good, Ian. It's pretty good. It's good.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
it's really fucking nice.
It's really fucking nice. But
I don't know when he gets introduced. Okay, yeah, it's 5 more episodes until my favorite character gets introduced.
oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm ready for it.
You're ready for it.
I'm ready for you to come back on this pod.
You're gonna love Kuro.
Listen, once we get you out of Guantanamo, you're gonna be a new man.
Get me out of the gulag, Nick.
Yeah, we miss you here, Ian.
We miss you. We're recording right now, and do you have anything to say to the Weebs?
I miss y'all too. I just didn't want to fucking kill you guys.
Yeah, no, we
It would
we
be
appreciate that.
welcomed
I don't want to die yet.
to one of us.
I don't want to die yet. But any last words, Ian?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
You heard
There
it
it
here.
is. You heard it here first, folks. All right, Ian. Get some sleep. Feel better.
Have a good one, homies.
Peace out.
Peace
Love you,
out.
buddy.
Peace.
What a good man.
I'm really surprised he didn't do his
Good morning,
signature
good evening, good
outro.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Good night, yeah.
Good night, good morning, good evening.
I don't know how it goes. He
It's
knows.
Good morning, good evening, good night.
Okay.
No, it's good afternoon, good morning, or it's
Oh,
good
yeah,
morning,
yeah,
good
there's four,
afternoon,
there's
good
four,
evening,
yeah.
good night.
Yeah.
Can't forget.
Ian's
afternoon.
Ian's quite the guy. Love that kid.
Love that kid.
Too bad he's sick.
Too bad. Too
Give
bad he is.
a light round of applause for
Moment
Ian.
of silence.
Oh yeah, moment of silence. Okay, that was enough.
I was gonna
Now,
fart.
you want to talk about One Piece? You said.
One Piece, baby. So I know you two don't know what I'm talking about, but I just finished. I think I'm on episode 313 or something. I don't know. I just finished the
1/3 of the way through.
324 maybe. Stop doing that fucking
One
dance.
piece. One piece.
I just finished the Ainz lobby arc, and I've never cried so hard at anything.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just.
No, yeah.
I can't. I don't know what crying at an anime is yet.
No.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, I do.
The movies.
The movies,
we
the
watched
movies.
were pretty sad.
So here's my thing. Before I get into One Piece, or I don't
And
know.
I cried for Hunter x Hunter. I'll say that.
What did you cry for in Hunter x Hunter?
The end.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
it was
Yeah.
over.
That was over. That show's fucking horrible.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not horrible. It's
Keep
it's
talking
okay.
about One Piece. all
So
right?
I finished Ainz lobby arc. Cried like a child. Can I go into detail with you guys?
Yeah, you can if you like.
Sure.
I know you anticipate watching it, but
I've
I don't-
already had stuff spoiled. It's whatever.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
So basically, the show, at a certain point in the show, when they pick up Usopp, they get this ship called the Going Merry or Merry Go. They call it either or. You know about the ship, right? With
No, I
the
haven't
lamp
gotten there
head.
yet. They only
I thought
just
you
got
watched.
where I left off. They just found Usopp.
Oh, they're on Usopp's Island. Okay, so they have this ship, the Going Merry. You'll see it at the end of that arc if and when you watch it, and it's taken them on so many adventures. The Alabasta arc, where I cried like a baby. The Skypiea arc, didn't love that arc. It was good, but it didn't make me cry. And then the Ainz Lobby arc, where I cried not once. Well, all right. I'll group these in together. The Water 7 and Ainz Lobby arc I look at as one big arc because it's all pretty much one overarching story. Where I didn't cry not once, not twice, not 3 times, Nick. I cried 4 times.
Wow.
I was brought to tears by this show 4 times, and that's why I love it. This double the amount of times I cried during Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Dude, I'm just this show blows me away. So I won't go into all the reasons. There was a Nico Robin reason that I cried. There was an Usopp and Luffy reason that I cried, where they get into a bit of a scuffle. There was a Going Merry reason at a certain point, and then there was another Going Merry reason because they basically kill off the Going Merry twice.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I have to kill a ship twice.
There is an unofficial sinking of the ship, but then the ship comes back. The ship saves the crew at the end, and then the ship that's on its last legs because of it's been through hell, been through so many journeys. It's on its last leg. They were told when they were going to get the ship repaired that it couldn't be repaired. They have to say goodbye. They need a new ship. It comes back. The spirit of it is controlling it and saves them, sets them to a safe point, and then it starts to fall apart. It cracks in half. And then the spirit, they're going to give it a send-off, basically, in the middle of the ocean, where they burn it, and then everyone's crying. The ship's saying goodbye. It's on fire.
George's tearing up right now.
I'm not tearing up.
Getting a little choked up.
Getting a little choked up. And the ship's saying thank you to them, basically. Luffy's apologizing for all the shit they put it through, but the ship's like, you know what? I was happy, and I was glad.
Lived a good life.
Pretty much.
Lived a good life.
And then everyone's crying. I'm sitting in my bed. I'm like, why is he gonna do this?
Why can't it happen to me?
Why is he gonna be a ship that's making me cry? Like, what? And it was just
the wood on the ship meant something to me.
It was so heartbreaking, man, and I was crying like a child. And you know what? There were 5 times because basically Usopp leaves the fucking crew at a certain point, and then he's got to come to terms and apologize before they let him back, and they're sailing away on their new ship already. And then Usopp's like running towards it. They're like, "No, stop! You can take me back," saying all these like things because he's a liar. You've already know that, Mike. And then when he thinks nobody's coming back for him, he just screams that he's sorry, that he made a mistake. And then Luffy turns, reaches his hand out because he can stretch it, Mike, and it's just right in front of his face. Usopp grabs it, fucking pulls him onto the ship, and I'm just like, again, why you gotta do this? This is so.
Ow. One
Piece is fantastic. If you won't watch a show because it's 900 to 1,000 episodes, fuck you. Okay, it's phenomenal. You get so attached to these characters. You get attached to a ship, a fucking ship, a cartoon ship. Nick, look me in the eyes. I cried because a ship died. Okay,
Not once, but twice.
not once, but twice. There were 2 times there, buddy.
Oh man, I love it.
And now when I say cried, tears,
ugly cried?
no. So tears
okay,
come into my
okay.
eyes.
How did you feel going to bed afterwards? Where you're like, "Fuck,
I
man."
didn't. I stayed up all night.
Just sitting in the
Was that
corner listening to
powerful?
like the fray, being
Right.
like, "Why?
Yeah, fetal position, just rocking back and forth.
How could this happen
Yeah.
to me?"
I tear up. There are a few times where I've ugly cried. The end of the Alabasta arc, I ugly cried. Like I cried.
Yeah.
Like not like sobbed, but like tears were coming down, and I was like, tears were flowing. You know, like I wasn't. My tear ducts weren't full like some of these. And then the Going Merry's final send off was like an ugly cry. And then besides that, maybe like I don't know, every sad moment in Bunny Girl Senpai. And then I sent you a TikTok, pandas, why the pandas? And I'm like, dude, I'm at work and I'm like crying because I seen this line.
Fuck, man.
And I was like, shit, dude, why does anime gotta be so great? It's so
I love anime.
The emotions in anime are just...
Everything about it is really, truly fantastic. A work of art.
I was talking to Chenzo because we were talking about Bunny Girl Senpai and how he got me this really awesome Mei figurine where she like has a squirt gun and shit. Love it. It's fantastic. It's not in yet, but we were talking about it and I'm like, dude, it's like in American television show, their romance is episode 1. These two people fall in love. They fuck. And then they go through all this drama where they break up, they get back together, they break up, they get back together. But like anime romance couples, they're like so like distant at first, and then they like become friends, and then they just like slowly get closer and closer, and then at the very end of the series they're like they confess their love, and it's like it's so much purer.
Yeah, so heartwarming.
It is. But everyone's like, anime is so weird the way they sexualize everything. It's like, literally, have you seen some of these shows?
Yeah,
like
right.
they're like I don't want to spoil something for Bunny Girl Senpai, but I won't say it. So, there are shows where the show will end without like the love interest even kissing. Like,
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that like they'll say they're in love, but they won't like actually kiss. A Silent Voice. Remember that?
that's- yeah.
Yes.
She literally says at one point in the movie that she's in love with him, and it's implied he's in love with her, but they never kiss. They never have a romantic embrace.
But he found his love when he found the love throughout all the people.
That's
He's
not
like,
the
I
point.
accept everyone.
Yeah, but that's not the point I'm
Yeah,
trying
I know,
to get
I
across.
know what you mean.
It's just like in American television, it's like if they don't fuck on screen, they ain't liking each other, bro.
It's a lot more about emotions in anime.
It is. They're very much more emotional.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Great.
Fantastic. That's why I think romance is my favorite genre.
I like romance a lot. I do like romance.
Yeah, well, you
shows.
skipped a very awesome romance.
So I'm not ready for it yet, man. I can't do it yet.
I don't know
Let me
if
finish Boogie Pop Phantom first.
I don't know if I cried during Citrus, so I don't think I did. I don't think there was anything to cry about.
Okay.
Cried because there isn't a season 2, but that's about it. I was like, the first thing I did was like, all right, well, what happens next? And I Google, I'm like, it's
Is
not
there-
getting a season 2.
Yeah.
It might get a season 2.
So is that still up in the air, or is it like something that is it just not written?
I think it's
just
up
not
in
gonna
the
be-
air, but the manga's complete.
Okay.
I was gonna read it, but then I was like, I don't want to read anything. Just
feel that.
give me animation.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I want to talk about One Piece. If you want to watch 1,000 episode story, but you'll watch The Office a million times,
That's a good point.
bro, like you're missing out.
And now those people can't. They got to get Peacock TV to do
It's actually not bad. Peacock is not bad.
Fuck you.
No, you like
like it.
cock. Sorry, too much.
That's a clip right there.
Nick's mouth just dropped.
That's a
the
clip.
realization.
Yeah, no, but I understand why people are hesitant to watch like really long anime like One Piece. But my only thing that I have to say to that is like
You're just missing out.
you're definitely missing out. You don't know what you're missing. I don't think you're missing out. You just don't know what you're missing.
Yeah.
I'd say you're missing out because I think there are people that clearly get attached to some characters throughout television, anime, TV, and stuff. And One Piece, I think, perfects that, where you like there isn't a single person on that crew that I'm not like attached to emotionally at this point. You know, even like they just added a new crew member, but they did it over like their relationship grew over like these 2 last arcs, and it felt very natural why he was joining. And by the time he joined, I was already in love with his character.
Makes sense, yeah.
So like, because obviously like there are TV shows where like they'll add a new character and then they'll just be a part of whatever team that is in that show, and it's like you're just expected to like just be on board with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't like grow organically. They're just like, hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hey, you got a special talent? That's cool. Join my crew.
That's true.
Die for you is what I'm saying. Like that's basically it.
Yeah.
You know? And like a lot of these characters in One Piece would die for each other, but you buy that, you know, Zoro would die for Luffy because there's been 300 episodes explaining why, and then like even when they first met, there was a good chunk of episodes where they were gaining each other's respect, and
Yeah.
I just think if you want to go on an adventure and you want to grow close to some characters, One Piece is the show, man. And I think One Piece is the greatest that I haven't finished it yet. It's not over yet, but I think one day it'll be taught in schools. The way like Beowulf and like stories like those are.
Yeah.
I think it'll be taught in school like that because it's this very intricate adventure where like there was a scene that happened in like before they went into like the Grand Line, which is like the main place of the story. So like the very beginning of the story where they introduce a character that saves the crew. And now, like 300 episodes later, they brought that character back and explained who he is and what his purpose in the story will be moving forward. They introduced things hundreds of episodes in advance to pay off hundreds of episodes later, and it's just like the mangaka just has this whole like story mapped out basically, and it's just like it's like a very intricate, like, a lot of moving pieces, and everything just flows together really nice.
I'm interested.
There are, like, crews that he introduced that are just coming into the forefront now, and it's like how'd you know you were going here? Like, how'd you know 300 episodes that this is where you wanted to be at episode 330, or in chapter 330 or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It blows my mind. Because, theoretically, 52 chapters of a story will be released if they do a Shonen Jump every week, and it's like, how many years is 350? You know, if you introduce something in like chapter 50, and then 300 chapters later you're actually bringing it up, how many years is that? That's what, 5-6 years?
Yeah,
maybe
or
around there.
Maybe even more, because it depends if
there's breaks
an episode
and stuff,
comes
yeah.
out. Well, if it's 52 or 52 chapters a year,
Yeah.
or 50 then
Once a
it's
week.
usually once a week.
Yeah.
So then it'd be 6.
That's a lot. That's like a lot of thought into a story. No,
It is. Yeah, it's impressive.
I just that just blows my mind that like I've just been noticing that, and it's like,
and like me with writing, the only experience I have for like writing stories is D&D,
yeah,
and that's fucking hard enough, man. And a lot of it's just on the go. I mapped some shit out, but I haven't. I'd rather do it spur of the moment.
yeah.
If I mapped shit out, it would probably be a little bit easier, but such a slow rate. Doing manga though, that's a different fucking story.
Especially
Dude
one
is-
that's like almost it just hit 1,000 chapters,
Yeah.
or it's about to hit 1,000 chapters.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And for it being so well done, I mean, good on the mangaka.
Yeah, I mean, it's just what he's doing is just crazy. He's a genius, I'd say. You know,
Yeah.
it's just a lot of lessons in the show too. Like if I was younger, that I'd learned from the show, it's just like friendship, loyalty, trust, all these things. Like, and it's not like a kid show where it's like shoved down your throat. If you ever watch like a show with your little brothers, or well, you don't have a little brother, do you?
I do,
Like a
yeah.
little brother.
Oh no, not well. No, he's just Danny.
Yeah, he does. He's not watching Paw Patrol, is he? Well, I just thought I'd ask.
No, but I've seen like I've seen like your little brother watching stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like that shit like that. It's like you watch it and it's so overtly shoving like these life lessons down your throat, like be nice to others. And like, dude, I'm choking. Like, calm down. And then you watch some of the shows when we were growing up, and like they weren't as overt in how they portray that. Like Ben 10, for example, it had a fantastic story, but so many life lessons and like things that that can teach kids how to behave and be a good person in life.
Yeah. I think mine as a kid, my favorite was Avatar. Loved that shit.
Yeah, what was my favorite growing up? I don't even know. Powerpuff Girls. I was a
Nice.
big Powerpuff Girl fan.
I
wasn't
watched
like
it. I watched it a lot.
I liked the show. I wasn't like I didn't have like gear or merch or anything like that.
Sure you did.
I don't even know if I'd consider that my favorite. I just have very good memories with the show. I just thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo, absolute unit of a fucking villain, dude.
Mr. Meaty.
Yeah, that's got a lot of life lessons.
Oh,
Like how to
dude.
cook a perfect burger.
We-
I love Mr. Meaty
This
so
has
much.
got to be like the third time we're talking about Mr. Meaty.
I love it.
Fuck that show.
Dude, you look like a Mr. Meaty character. Sorry.
As I'm walking home.
The way your face was pressed up against the mic, and I just saw like the top of your head, eyes and up. You kind of like resembled someone
Hold on.
from Mr.
Hold on.
Meaty.
Really? Hold on, let me pull this up.
Yeah, no. Not your whole face, but like,
Oh, hold on.
okay.
You think I look like one of these characters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually look like the guy on the right.
Yeah, the guy on the right there.
Oh, dude. Oh my God.
It's okay. I could look like the guy on the left.
Dude's got chapped lips.
Yeah, his lips are fucked.
They all had chab lips.
Hey, a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb though. Not
We gotta
bad.
put that on the wheel.
Yes,
Please,
Mr.
dear
Meaty.
God,
A
no.
surprise,
That
Mr.
shit
Meaty.
legit gave me nightmares as a kid.
Did it?
Yeah, it was fucked. It was just so creepy. I
It
just
was
didn't-
really
I
weird.
just didn't like it.
No, you know what show I really liked? And you know what? I'm gonna sound like a really weirdo saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I was a child at the time and I was very sexually attracted to this person. Teenage Robot.
Oh my.
Oh,
Well, thank you all for listening to the Weebs Anonymous podcast.
one of my favorites too. I only remember it because for some reason. Well, no, I remembered it because when we were talking, we went through like the lists of channels that one night.
Yeah.
Was fucking what is it? Foster Home for Imaginary Kids.
Oh, Friends.
Yeah, Foster's Home for Imaginary
Yeah.
Friends. That was a good one, yeah. But Teenage Robot, right? I forget. I was very young, all right? But I remember this. I'd have like my first wet dreams were about the robot.
Jesus Christ. That's a hard pill to swallow.
It's whatever. I look at it like I was a child who just was like attracted to a cartoon. I don't know what to tell you. She wasn't actually a robot. You know what I mean?
yeah.
She's not real. And it's not like I'm 22 still thinking that. I just remember thinking it. Nick's dying over here. I didn't have actual wet dreams about it, but like
I think you did.
no, they were very close to wet dreams. They were like they were as close to wet dreams as you can get at that age.
Oh, why? Why the robot, man? Why
Look
you
up a
sexually-
picture. Look up a picture
I
of the
know
robot.
what it is. I know what it looks like.
I don't know. I thought I was like this. I like this robot.
Not Kim Possible or
Anything
anything.
Anything goes as a child.
No, not Kim Possible.
Oh fuck.
You act like it's super weird.
It is.
I was a
It's weird to
child.
think about, but it's not. It's not that weird.
I was a
Especially as kid,
child.
it's like, what can you do? You know.
Look, what year did that show come out? Too. Look up a picture of her and then what year?
Trying to open up the picture. It won't open up.
Because I mean, technically, robots don't have an age. So if I'm 10, she's 10. Look at that. I was a child. Let me see.
I'm done. I'm done.
I was
I'm done with this.
I was legit a child. She's got really cute like hair design there.
Oh yeah, very cute.
She's got the midriff. I was.
all on the ankles.
She doesn't have. She has cankles.
That's what you like.
She's got gankles, gear ankles.
That's gonna be your contact photo now.
I love that. I love that. As a kid, I was attracted to her. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't understand
Yeah,
that.
well, no, you don't because you know.
Is it weird because I was attracted to a cartoon, or is it weird because she's a robot?
It's weird
just
that you
not
had a
what I
wet dream
expected.
about a robot who is.
They weren't wet dreams. They were close to wet
got
dreams.
Wait, no,
horny
it's just, for me, it's
thinking
just like
about
out
it.
of all the shows, it's like that.
They were very sexual dreams. I would say. I don't remember the dreams exactly, but I remember waking up being like, I just had that dream. That's a dream that
You're
just
a
happened.
wild
God
one,
damn,
man.
man.
I guess, man. Like, I'm not
I
ashamed.
really don't want to change that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
What
It's
is it?
fucking
I really don't want
phenomenal.
to change that.
Yeah.
That's a really good photo.
That is a really good photo. He screenshots. I don't send him face pics because he just screenshots them all the time.
You love it.
And I just joke around. What year did Teenage Robot come out? I want to know how old I was when these dreams were occurring. Because
That's actually really good. That's really great.
That's funny. Can you look up the year it came out? It was a very vintage looking cartoon,
I think like
if I remember correctly. Very bare bones.
06?
Yeah.
99.
Yeah, that's what I was
99.
And it
expecting,
ended in
though.
2009. 10-year run.
That was a 10-year run?
Yeah.
Bro, what? There were not that many episodes.
Yeah, look it up.
How many episodes is that?
A lot.
Is it My Teenage Robot?
No, it's Teenage Robot.
Teenage Robot.
I'm just a teenage robot. Look at me, shop at the mall. That's what Jordan was jacking off to. He's like,
I wasn't. It was 2003 to 2009. It was 39 episodes.
No, wait, hold on. It says first episode date January 5th, 1999. Final episode date May 2nd, 2009.
It's telling me 2003 here. Teenage Robot. My Life as a Teenage Robot. They did a reboot in 2017.
Really?
Yeah, My Life as a Teenage Robot was 2003. Oh, that's the same thing. No,
I'm on IMDb right now, and it's
It
telling
only
me.
says there's 3 seasons.
episode guide. Oh, you might be right, Jordan.
Yeah, so I was either age 5 to like 10 or 3 to 10 right there. And I'm assuming I was probably around 7. So I was
Yeah,
7
at
years
least.
old. Let's say 7 years old when I was having these dreams. And I was in love with a teenage robot.
Very cool.
Shit happens.
Shit
Wasn't
happens.
in love. It was just a thing that happened, man. You don't shame me for
I'm
it.
fucking with you. That's all I'm doing.
Don't shame me for it. These are bringing back memories. I'm swiping through the pictures.
Stop.
No, just the
Not
art
those,
style.
no,
Not
yeah,
those
just- yeah,
memories.
just
Just
memories. Sorry, my mind's
the
in
art
different
style.
place.
fucking-
This was
yeah.
legit a good show, though. It
I
was.
don't remember any of it.
You don't remember any of the show?
No, I haven't
Yeah,
watched
neither
it.
do I.
All I watched was Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, big Scooby Doo guy.
This dude right
Oh,
here,
huge.
dude with
I watched
red
a lot
hair.
of Boomerang.
Loved Scooby-Doo.
Scooby Doo is my all-time favorite. This red-haired dude,
Same.
Oh, now I remember.
biggest simp in history.
Yeah.
And you think I'm weird? This dude was trying to bone that robot all series. He was like, Jenny. That's her name, right? It is. It's
I have
Jenny.
no idea.
It's Jenny.
I knew her name.
It's just a weird version of Forrest Gump, where Forrest Gump's trying to fuck a robot. Jenny, you're a robot, Jenny.
Oh, jeez.
That's a little
Does
problem.
the robot also end up getting AIDS?
Who gets AIDS?
You don't. Oh, Forrest does. Remember?
Forrest got AIDS?
Yeah.
God, don't look at me.
You don't
I
remember that?
fucking
Yeah.
know.
He got like HIV or AIDS or one of those things
How do you get AIDS?
through Jenny because she was like at a strip club and she was like fucking with people and then
I've never seen
And then they
Forrest
had a
Gump,
ki-
clearly.
yeah no he had.
I think I've only ever seen the first half of that movie.
I was gonna make sure. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna make up. Did
I
Forrest
am
Gump
so
have AIDS?
confused right
I
now.
think you're thinking of Easy.
Did Forrest
I think you're thinking of
Gump?
the
I'm pretty sure he
NWA.
did.
Did
Forrest
Forrest Gump
Gump.
get AIDS?
Have AIDS.
They're like, no, but he met JFK.
Forrest was at risk from contracting AIDS from Jenny. Jenny didn't get AIDS, HIV, until after she have birth. What the fuck? This is. It says Jenny didn't get AIDS / HIV until after she have birth to Junior. She had a relapse and had a moment of weakness and hit the needle again after Forrest Jr. was born.
She was addicted to heroin?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bro, I was not watching the right
Yeah,
movie.
what movie? The what?
Jenny's true cause of death was long rumored to be associated with either HIV or AIDS or hepatitis C.
Are we in a Mandela effect right now, Mike? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie,
Yeah, I've seen it.
and I don't remember
I
any of
don't
this.
remember it either.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Forrest Gump's son was going to have AIDS in the canceled sequel.
Dude, so
I didn't know there was going to be a
That would've been
sequel.
legendary.
Yeah, that would have been great.
speaking of Forrest Gump sequel, I saw, I think, a YouTube video of the rumored sequel, and it was just bonkers.
Really?
I don't remember anything about it, but it was a sequel, so it was a movie. So they wrote a book sequel to a book that's a sequel to the movie, and they wanted to make a movie based on that book that was also a sequel to that book.
Jesus.
It was very weird, and like the shit that happened in the book was really weird. I don't know. This could have been just like a weird fever dream type of thing, but I'm pretty sure this was real.
That's
Yeah,
odd.
it sounds like a fever dream.
Yeah.
But
so
I mean,
confusing.
Could be anything.
hearing that Jenny had fucking AIDS and was an addict is very off brand for me, in my opinion. That does not
what
seem
I.
right.
Yeah, not what I watched. I didn't remember any of that.
Brandon, I don't know if I ever watched the whole thing.
I remember bits and pieces of it as a kid. But
I remember him running and not stopping and growing a beard and then just stopping one day.
yeah, dude.
Going to Nam.
Did he run through Nam?
He ran somewhere.
He met JFK or some shit.
He did.
He was in Malcolm in the Middle too, I think.
What the fuck?
No, I don't know. I'm just speaking on my ass. Right now. I don't remember that at all. That is very.
Oh.
I can't get over that.
Yeah, no, that's how it is.
We gotta watch Forrest Gump.
Yep. Next episode, Forrest Gump
We're
analysis.
breaking down Jenny's addiction. The psyche of Jenny when she was shooting up after Junior. Is Junior Forrest's kid?
Yeah.
Wait. So Jenny has sex with Forrest Gump.
Yeah, and Forrest is like, I have a fucking kid. He didn't even know.
Did Forrest Gump even know he was having sex with her? Like that feels very like weird.
I don't know.
Because doesn't Forrest like what syndrome does Forrest Gump have?
She has Down syndrome.
He has Down syndrome in the movie.
Is that it?
Is it? I don't know what it is.
I remember he just had really, really strong legs and stuff, and
I know he had like a mental disability.
He did.
I just
Well,
didn't
he
want
didn't
to.
at first because he had the fucking splints, or not splints, but
Yeah, then he
like the
starts
things.
running from the
no,
truck. and
remember
they
that
fall
one
off.
that one scene where he just goes,
No.
oh,
Dude, I don't even remember Forrest fucking in the movie. How am I gonna remember that? I feel like
yeah,
that's
we gotta rewatch
It's been
it.
a while since I've watched it, so.
the only part I remember is life is like a box of chocolates. You
Yeah.
never know what you're gonna get. I got a kid.
And AIDS.
And
I
AIDS.
got a kid with AIDS, Jenny.
That is super problematic.
Jenny, what is AIDS?
Everyone can do a pretty solid Forrest Gump
It's easy. Just no.
thing.
It's all it is.
It's very deep Southern.
It's all it is.
Yeehaw.
Oh
You
wow,
hit it on the nose with that one, dude.
Did I? Thank
very
you.
good. But
What's the time at?
We are at
hour 20.
Hour 20.
Hour 20.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Is there anything else we want to talk about? I feel like we talked about a lot of Forrest Gump.
Yeah, we covered a lot.
I talked
for
about
next
my
episode,
One Piece.
we'll watch probably, I don't know, how many episodes do you think?
We can watch more based on if we watch not just today. Or
Yeah, we
not
watched a
just
lot.
Friday.
We watched 5 today.
Yeah.
Just I was super busy past 2 days.
I
with
was
work.
busy, yeah.
But
Nick was just tired. I'm
Yeah.
Nick. I'm tired.
Tired boy.
What do you do all day? Let's talk about that. Let's dive into
What my
that.
daily routine is?
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a Monday for example, because that involves more things.
Okay.
So Monday, I wake up around 5 a.m.
Okay.
Take a shower, get dressed.
You
go
take
to
a
work.
shower in the morning?
Yeah,
I take a shower at night.
Yeah, same.
I like to do my hair and stuff. And then what?
You just gotta make sure I'm all like spiffy, even though I wear a
I
hat.
just want to. It sound all right. Yeah, I just
gotta
got my hair
do
cut too.
my
By the way.
hair.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Thank you.
How can
Mike.
you tell? He's wore a hat all
Took it
day.
off. No, you took it off for
Take your hat
VR.
off. It don't look that nice.
Well, it's all messy
Yeah,
now
it's
because
all
of
messy.
VR.
But anyways, fucking, I wake up, do my hair and shit, like, get ready for work, go to work, from like pretty much 6 to 1:30. Then I go
Which
home.
is how many hours?
That is 7.5.
Okay, so you don't even work a full 8 hours.
No,
kinda
because I'm part time.
Okay, just keep
But I
going.
work like 43 hours a week, which is really annoying for
That's
part
full
time.
time, my guy.
It is, but I work full time hours and I'm still part time, and it's annoying.
That's illegal.
It is, and we're not going to talk about it.
We won't say where he works for, because I also kind of work for them in a way.
But anyways, I work, I go home, eat some food, then I kind of relax a little bit, maybe make some music, play some video games. Then I take a little nap, and then I end up working out for a little bit, then making more music, then laying down in my bed thinking to myself, what am I doing? I go to bed.
the daily thought of, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, what
But
am I doing?
at what point in that are you just like so exhausted you can't like just play VR with me
It's just
or
VR.
watch
Just,
anime.
or watch anime?
just because it's just simply just because like
It's
I
because
just
you
wanna
get
lay down and
super
just-
stoned on marijuana, and then you get tired and lazy, and you're a good for nothing stoner.
it's not true.
What's not true?
I only smoke now before I go to bed. That's
Okay,
it.
okay.
It's just like simply I just
So
don't
can
want
you
to.
explain why you arrived at my house ready for bed?
What?
You said you only smoke before you go to bed,
Oh.
and you arrived at my house.
Oh, I just wanted to
ready
just
for
because
bed.
just be like, hey, why not take a little
Okay,
toke?
okay.
But
I'm just fucking with you.
but yeah, that's just my day.
That's
It
nice.
seems very.
I think it's
tiring.
just
Looking
like the
at Nick's life.
routine that's making me tired because it's the same old bullshit all the time.
Well, if you do that every day, step for step, I'd get tired of it.
Yeah, it's the same
Make
old
music,
bullshit.
take a nap, make more music, smoke, go to bed, wake up, go to work, come home, work out. It's that on
It's-
repeat. There's no
It's
spice.
just it's mentally just boring
Yeah,
and
you're going to school,
tiring.
too. It's
And school's starting up on Monday. That's in 2 days.
Oh my god.
I totally forgot about that. Good
Oh,
Lord.
what a wake up.
It's
call.
gonna be so much fun though. I'm so excited.
That's why I love my job, because it's not love it, but I'm thankful for it because it's something different every day,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just always a different scenario. Always got to be like on your toes in a way, and just be
Mm-hmm.
like got to be ready to respond. You know what I mean?
I like my job too.
Plus, I'm never in the same place. I'm not looking at the same four walls. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
fuck.
I like my job a lot, especially like because like most of my job is just like kind of telling people what to do, make sure they do their job and stuff, and I just talk to people like most of the time because it's just like customer interaction and stuff.
You
and
like your
satisfaction.
job, but no one likes your job. Is basically what it is because they have to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't want to go to this place because you know who's gonna be there, and he just does not shut up.
But
No,
yeah,
I
Always
heard-
brings up and he goes to Berkeley.
I've actually heard good things about you from there. Like,
Wait, really?
I'll get a call there, and we were talking to the manager, like getting ready to leave, and I heard someone talk about Nick Yu, like Ranico, and they were saying good things.
Cool.
And then there
Very
was
cool.
another time that someone was talking about a Nick, and they were saying very bad things, but they did not say it was Ranico, so I don't want to assume it was you.
Listen. Sometimes
They were saying very lazy. He's always super bossy. Like on it, this is what someone was saying, and they're like, the lady that she was talking to was like, "Wait, who's this again?" She's like, "Nick," and that's all she said.
that probably is me. I'm not gonna
Is it
lie.
you?
That probably is me.
I brought this up to you.
I'm not
the
even
day
bossy. That's actually I'm not even that bossy. I try to just respect everyone. Try to just I make sure they do their job. You know,
I
That's
brought
my-
it up
that's
to you
my
the
job.
day it happened, and you said, "Oh, there's another Nick that works there."
Oh, probably Nick Bova. That's probably what it was.
Shout out
Oh no, never mind.
at Nick, whatever his last name was there.
No, I don't know. It probably was me. Nick Bova actually gets his work done. I don't know. Sometimes I just kind of talk to people, and then I just gotta chill.
Yeah, and then I come home super tired.
But yeah, that's the day in the life of Nick Ranico.
All right, I want to say this. This episode was a lot better than last week.
This was a good episode.
A lot better. I
Good
feel
episode.
like.
Longest episode yet.
Is it?
Yep.
That's a fun fact. Write this one down, boys.
Episode 8. Milestone.
Mike's gonna have to listen to this and be like, "Holy fuck, these guys are dumb."
I don't know.
Clip guy.
I can't do it tomorrow because I'm gonna be in Newark.
Hey, knock
you can
knock.
listen on your ride down.
Hey, Mike, knock
Yeah,
knock.
but I can't actively take notes.
Mike, what is tomorrow?
What do you mean it's Sunday?
Okay, what day do we
Or
post these?
Nichiobi.
What day do we post
Oh,
these?
true. Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been very aggressive today too.
Yeah, you talked a lot about good points and stuff. You were really leading the pack.
I mean, just like aggressive, like
yeah, either way.
in a mean way.
But
No, you're fine.
yeah, thank you.
I want to talk about that for a second,
No,
though.
you're too
Sorry.
aggressive.
Okay,
Coming.
all right.
There's
here
the
we go.
aggressive. I felt last week lacked a serious. There was a serious lacking of direction, and I feel like that's where we lacked. Besides the energy level.
Yeah, I
So-
agree. I think they're hand in hand though.
What?
I think they're hand in hand.
Yeah. So that's why, in my mind, I was like, all right, well, last week sucked. There was no direction. If direction's needed, I'm going to step up and
Take the wheel.
direct. I'm gonna.
Jordan, I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
I was done. I was just gonna. I'm gonna take the wheel.
I totally off topic, but I was gonna tell you something really funny. That
You love me?
No,
I love
I
you
do love
too.
you. But
Oh, he said it.
I thought, oh my god, finally. I was gonna tell you something.
I
thought
said it
you'd
when I was leaving
find
that day.
He did
was-
say
I
it
was
when he
laying
left. He
down.
did say.
I
I was
fine.
like, yo, love you.
yeah, that really. I was like, yeah, thank God.
Yeah. All right, what were we saying?
But I think you'll find this funny. So I was talking to this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talking to this girl for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we were having really good conversation. I told you this before. We were having really good conversation and stuff. She asked like, "Oh, you go to Berkeley?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." She's like, "Oh, so you live in Boston?" And then I said, "No, I live in Massachusetts." And she never responded back to me. And she
Yeah.
had a match with me on Tinder.
Because she probably thought this dude does not go to Berkeley. This dude's fucking dumb.
Yeah, exactly. That was the stupidest moment ever in my whole entire life.
That is hilarious. That is a total you thing to say.
Oh my God.
I love
Very
that.
on brand.
I love that. That's very on brand of Nick. No, I live in Boston, or I live in Massachusetts.
Do I have a lisp?
Where's Boston? Boston, Newark? No,
Oh
I
my
don't live
God.
there. I live in Massachusetts.
Well, on that note, everyone,
Signing out from not Boston, but signing out from Massachusetts.
from Massachusetts, we
Yes.
thank you for listening to the Weebs Anonymous podcast, episode 8. Follow us on social media. You know the handles.
Like and subscribe.
Like
I
and
don't think
subscribe,
they do,
comment.
Nick. Tell them the handles.
I forget them, to be honest.
It's pretty much at Weebs Anonymous.
Weebs Anonymous podcast on TikTok.
If
You
you're
see our
watching on
clips.
YouTube, it's in the description. If you're not,
Weebs.anonymous Instagram.
yeah, Weebs.anonymous Instagram.
Weebs_anonymous on Twitter.
Yes,
Weebs
sir.
Anonymous on Anchor.
Weebs Anonymous on Grindr.
Do
Shout
your
out.
worst.
Do your worst,
Give us
please.
some feedback too.
Give
On
us
Anchor,
feedback.
there's the audio
Video,
messages.
Yep, audio messages.
Tell us who your
YouTube
least favorite
comments.
member is.
Yeah,
Who's your least favorite member?
And why it's Nick.
Mine.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Why is it me?
That's what I was about to say. Yeah. Who's your least favorite
this is
member? and why
me
is it
becoming
Nick?
a better person. So you guys need to help me. This is what the whole podcast is about.
Before this podcast, Nick was a raging alcoholic. This is keeping him on the wagon.
Weebs Anonymous turns into Nick Ranico's intervention.
No, we already did that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we wiped your memory. You don't remember.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's like that Rick and Morty episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hope to see you in the next episode. And now we're signing off. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Love you.